Hey everyone, welcome back to our Social Season Solutions series and the last one of our series as well. So last week we spoke about learning how to say no or being able to say no. And today we're going to be talking about acceptance and preparation.
Yes. So today is more of a solution to the problems that we've spoken about over the last 4 weeks. Mm-hmm. It will be a quick one today. So stay tuned and let your ears start pricking. So we have first how having acceptance will set you free. Number one, learning to accept that each situation will be somewhat different and you can't control everything gives you the ability to let go. So when your auntie's going to ask you that annoying question, when your dad's going to get angry at the same thing they get angry at the dog maybe every year, when your grandmother gives you the biggest slice of lasagna and you're like, I didn't want that big, you just learn to accept it, let them do their things and not take it personal, not try to control everybody, because then you also become not present with that situation either. So yes, it is a very fun season, but I think at the same time when these situations do arise, let it go, have more acceptance for what's happening around you and just you focus on you because you're going to get more enjoyment out of that as well. The more control you want over something, the less you will have over it because you're trying to constrain the conversations, you're trying to control your sister's boyfriend who you don't like, and maybe you're saying things that are just outlandish, you're trying to control everything. Let it go, no matter what it is, just let it go in this season. I think dropping that feeling or that need to be able to have a comeback or have something to say back or be like, why do you always do it this way? Or why are you serving me so much this time? Maybe these are extreme point of views, but in the sense of what you might be going through over this season, just learn to know that you can't control everything. 3, learn how to have some preparation with your food and training. So as a health promoting facility, as a health promoting conversation on the podcast, the most important thing is that you're focusing on what you can control, which is you. And if the things that you can control are your food and your training, then do them, because that's going to be the one thing that keeps you consistent. It's going to be able to make you feel more free with your routine. You're going to be able to handle the situations that come up a lot easier because you're just going to be happier knowing that you're doing what you can do, right? Something here is to have a calendar or buy in bulk and prepare in bulk with your food. So it's a lot easier for you to just go through the weeks. And I feel with number 3, like learning to have preparation and actually doing this, it allows you to go to other social events with less expectation, less feelings of anxiety, what's going to be there, because at the end of the day, it is one day. It might be 2, it might be 3, but it's not 365 days. It's 2, 3 times, 4 times, and you just learn to be able to go with it. You learn to see what's there, and you learn to just be able to not be this kid inside crying for the control. You just learn to be able to go, well, I can make my decisions. No one's forcing me to have this. If they give me a serve and you don't want it, you can just be like, well, I'm not going to eat it. And if they say anything about it, let them. Mm-hmm. In Mel Robbins' words, let them. So number 5 is being prepared will keep you consistent in the face of adversity. So you can see how all of them really are intertwined and they all relate to each other in some way. But the lesson here is that, like I just said before, when you are prepared, you are able to be more consistent. You are able to face adversity with a little bit more resilience, I would say, and maybe less fear, doubt, confusion, confliction, inner dialogue that's making you anxious. You are able to just go with the flow. And I think that's the point of the podcast today. And our conversation today is to give you some solutions. So Dee's going to head off now and talk to you about some small, minor goals that you can achieve in this season.
So some BAMs to hit in this season, some bare ass minimum things that you can do to be, I guess, more prepared, is journal things or whiteboard things.
Yes.
We love to set small goals, and it can look, weekly goals into daily goals, and having it, like, you can journal it. If you like to journal, if you like to do whiteboards and brainstorm, whatever it may
Sticky
be,
notes.
or I like best having a calendar where you're popping things in there and knowing what your week looks like. I think especially with this social season.
It's been a tongue twister this time.
You kind of already know when your events are going to happen, correct? Well, obviously, we know when Christmas is. We know when Boxing Day is. If you do Christmas Eve, you have a work Christmas party, you have Friendsmas, whatever it may be. They're pretty much already set in stone. So you can better prepare around that. You can prepare your week better, and you can also prepare your daily tasks better. So that's the biggest thing. If you are a visual learner as well, this will flourish for you. If you're not, maybe just give it a go and do it in a way that feels more natural to you. So I know we both use calendars.
I think the word is like it takes away the catastrophizing over the one event.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it makes you zoom out, like visually zoom out instead of like just have all this calendar in your head. I think just to like, sorry to interrupt this section, but there is some clients that come to us who tell us they're like tasks from 6 a.m. onwards till they put their kids to sleep, right? They have got this to-do list in their head. And if you're similar situation where you've got a to-do list in your head, it catastrophizes your whole day and you feel more anxious about it. So
that's a good point, because also sidetrack, a lot of people who say they might not have time to train because they have all this preparation. It's like, if you actually just, everyone is as busy as they are, like the things are busy. If you just leave all your thoughts in your head, then it's gonna, you're gonna feel worse. So if you do know when your events are, and obviously, like I said before, you probably do, then you can better prepare. Like I said, we both like doing a calendar. So I will look at my calendar, I'll slot in when I have an event, so let's just say, and then I can plan my time around that. Put in your work or your uni or your appointments that are time blocks that you do not have time to do anything in that spot, and then have a look at your gaps and then slot things in. Okay, maybe your training will look different. Maybe you can't get to the gym. Maybe you're away and you don't have access to a gym, but you can still be doing movement in other ways if that's what you wish to keep doing, and then block that out. And I think the biggest thing for this as well, this season, is to just lower your expectations a little bit.
Yep, 100%.
So if you're a gym goer, like obviously you're probably going to the gym and you know, in the health and fitness space or interested in that if you're watching this podcast, maybe your gym split doesn't look 4 days. Maybe you're away, like I said, who doesn't have access to a gym. So changing up your schedule is also cool. Like, you know,
cool.
it might, it might spark some more
creativity.
Yeah, creativity, or, you know, excitement to do something new. Maybe there's a local tennis court. Grab a tennis racket, do some tennis.
Yeah.
Or go for a run, or
like
if you're
that.
with your friends or whatever. So I know I just said a lot there, but try and make it as simple as possible for yourself and create some small goals. Limit your expectations and
Lower
your expectations. Sorry. Lower expectations.
Limiting expectations is probably
limit
good
your
too.
standards a little bit.
Yeah.
Don't feel like you need to hit up here if you're
lower
truly
the
going to be
bar.
down here, because then lower the bar, because then you're just going to feel like this social season is taking over you.
Yep.
But actually, if you do zoom out, like you said before, it's not that bad.
I think also with the calendar, if you're not a calendar person, and maybe having all of that stuff on one page will either
Freak you out.
excite you, freak you out, or see how much time you got, or see how much not time you got. It also could be another way that you do it. I was thinking of this before we were saying it, where you trial it out. So you trial out, or alternatively, if you really know that that's not going to work for you, then wake up a little bit earlier, go to bed a little bit earlier, try like have the spaces where you can sleep and rest more as your priority, because when you're more rested, your brain is more logical, and it's been shown and proven that if you don't sleep, you are more erratic, your mood fluctuates way too much, and also your hunger cues also change. So if you're hungry, you're moody, and you're not rested, your decision-making skills are down, really, 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 really low, like truly low, and scientifically proven. So you need to probably have this perspective that if you are stressed in this season, or having that calendar schedule is not ideal for you, then you take this point as the most important one. rest more, learn to sleep more, turn off your TV, turn off your phones, go to bed so you can have less anxiety, less stress, and far more control over your habits and anything else.
Yeah, 100%.
Is that it?
That's
Boom! All right. Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, comment, share with a friend if this is important to them too. And we'll see you next week for Motivation Talk.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.